afternoon, dear viewers. Yes, you are watching the live stream session, and as we've promised earlier, for those of you who've been with us since the beginning, earlier on at Hangar 5 near KLIA, well, this is going to be the press conference where 11 of the representatives from the different airlines, along with oneworld representatives, come together and, of course, accept Malaysia Airlines into the fold and welcoming Malaysia Airlines into the oneworld family. Well, of course, during this particular session, we'll be talking about what oneworld means to all travelers out there. Seamless travel to 850 over destinations around the world, as we've promised, over 6 continents, 550 executive lounges for you to sit back, relax and rejuvenate after a long flight. So it's all happening right here. Do stick with me. Nazruddin Rahman will be speaking to some of the big shots that, of course, working together to make all this happen. Back to our live stream session. Yes, as we said it once, we'll say it again. It's history in the making as Malaysia Airlines joins the Oneworld Alliance, of course, the largest airplane alliance in the world. And I can't stop admiring this plane as well. Yeah, Oneworld like that. So it's all simple. We've already given quite a few away. Just answer some of our simple trivia questions. Just do it on Twitter, though. You have to follow Malaysian Airlines. Just follow the tweet handle at MAS, and don't forget the tweet handle MHoneworld. Well, if you use that, and we'll tell you just when. Meanwhile, let's talk about the journey, about getting here. At this point in time, as I understand it, your chief executive officer went through great pains to get this deal underway. Yeah.
Yeah. It was quite a memorable journey. He went in, I think, early December last year, and we managed to film him from the start. From the time he checked in, from the time he went to the lounge until the aircraft and during the service. So they actually had, it was sort of a reality show-ish.
Oh, okay.
So it was pretty memorable, AJ is very casual.
Wow, you just call him AJ just like that. Eh? I hear this particular 2 alphabets being mentioned quite often. So he must be a pretty down-to-earth guy.
He is. I would say he's a people's person. Because I have flown with him 2 or 3 times on my flights, and he is very hands-on. He goes out and meets the customers. Really? Yeah, and he goes to every zone. He goes to economy. He actually meets all of us. And that means a lot because there's so many as staff,
That's pretty special indeed.
Yeah, it makes you feel good, Your CEO knows you. I mean, he knows me now.
Well,
you
pretty
call me
sure.
GT, yeah?
Wow, GT, yeah?
GT.
Well, you call him AJ all the time, so he's just getting bad at you. Like,
Yeah,
what to
I
do.
think so.
Well, let's take a look at the Chief Executive Officer's journey in December 2012 as the deal comes through, Malaysia Airlines joining oneworld. Let's take a look at his journey. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Executive Officer's journey in making oneworld a reality for Malaysia Airlines. I think you can see the sweat coming on his brows. All that.
Cemented the deal.
There you go. But of course, it was 2 years in the making. Started all the way in 2011. So after a long time, when a plan comes to fruition, you definitely go,
Phew. It's a relief. Help me, I have a stowaway.
I think you do. You've stowed away on this aircraft,
Ewan.
Yeah.
Help.
It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious you love kids, yeah?
I do. I love kids very much. They're my favorite.
You're-
Easier to deal than with adults. Yes. They do not want much.
That's a
And
good
they're
one.
honest. Yeah, they're very honest.
Very true, very
If they
true.
cry means they're really sad.
Well, understandable. I have 2 kids of my own. But I understand Malaysia Airlines also has an induction sort of process or program for children.
Yeah. Interestingly, we introduced the Sky Kids Tour on all A380 flights. This is really cool, because I take part in it. I bring kids on this Sky Tour on the aircraft, ranging from 5 to 15 years of age.
I see. So it's during the flight
During the flight itself. So when we have finished the service, when half the crew goes for their break, the other half that's left will 2 or 3 of us will be assigned to carry on this tour, and we carry a Polaroid camera and bring them around the aircraft, of course, except for first and business class because it's it's private. So we bring them to the crew bunks, we show them where the crew sleeps. But most kids just want to sit down on the crew seat and put on the seatbelt and not.
You
take
know
it off.
why? I've always wanted to do that myself.
Why, ah?
Because I always see the air crew, cabin crew, please take your seat. And they all sit there and they look all, I'm
Because,
in business,
because
you know?
there's a reason why we have to be like that. Because we always have to be vigilant and alert for landing.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we do our mental brace reviews, evacuation procedures. It all goes through our head.
I see. So
Yeah,
you're not just
it's not
sitting.
just sitting on the hey, good looking.
Oh,
what's
I
cooking?
thought you guys were just sitting there. Okay. Please land safely. Please land safely. Please land safely. And you have this vapid look, no?
I have every faith in Malaysia Airlines pilots. We have very good
Excellent.
pilots with excellent track record. I would say most of the landings are smooth.
Very good.
Okay,
Very
so,
good.
yeah.
And your dealings with the children, are they smooth as well on the A380?
I've had good experiences with kids. I've had kids that took off their clothes halfway, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, yippee, it's hot.
yes.
So they just
That's
run
how
across.
children are.
Yeah,
I'm sure
no.
you have lots of patience to handle it.
I love children.
It's a pretty good program, I must say, especially on the flight, on those long 17-hour long-haul flights.
Yeah.
It'll be great for family members as well. Well, to see what we're actually talking about and put some pictures in your head, let's take a look at this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm still with the beautiful Georgina. Yes, famed. For those of you who fly Malaysia Airlines often, if you see her on the flight, I'm sure you'll greet her with a warm smile as much as she'll greet
Yes,
them,
I
right?
will. Yep.
Because I'm sure most of them go, Georgina! you're
Yeah,
on the
they do
flight."
that.
Yeah,
It's quite flattering.
it's quite flattering.
It is flattering.
Well, I'm sure many flight crew make good impressions as well because you've been you train them after all, yeah.
I was also trained by very good seniors. There's this saying, you can never make a second impression. So first impression matters, especially as a frontliner.
Exactly.
So the minute they see you and they are comfortable with you, build a rapport with your passengers, all will be fine. Most times, not much of a problem. Most times, yeah.
And the thing is, for viewers out there, I'm sure there are many out there going, yeah, so easy lah, this job, just go fly here, fly there, enjoy only. You just got back from London, yeah? How many hours flight is that?
Well, the flight time itself was about 12 hours. But we do have to be at the airport earlier, about 2 hours for our standard reporting time. And there's also a 45-minute chalk-off after flight where we leave the aircraft for post-briefing. So all in all, about 15 hours, 16 hours.
One way.
One way.
And then when you come back, the time zone's all different and you have to
Yeah.
readjust yourself.
And by the time I put the last tray, I want to go to sleep, you know, as a mom especially. Yeah,
That's true,
hardly.
to balance your family life as well as
It is,
the
yeah.
hectic schedule. Yeah? So it's not an easy life. Well, speaking of just coming back from London, let's take a look at the final leg of Ahmad Jahari Yahya's adventure in, of course, acquiring membership of oneworld for MAS, or Malaysia Airlines. Let's take a look. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for staying with our live stream session. But of course, the story doesn't end here. It is just the beginning. Of course, in just a few moments, we'll be starting the press conference in which Malaysian Airlines will unveil to not just Malaysians but to the world that they are now part of the One World family. And of course, better value for all our travelers out there. So watch out for this coming up very, very soon. So right after this, we're going to bring someone quite special to speak about the membership of oneworld and of course how you can benefit from Malaysian Airlines status with oneworld.